everyone is a prophet, especially when it comes down to these social media streets. And I'm talking mainly about these black female. These black female that come on social media with these veil, these scarf like over their head. And many believe that somehow these women are showing some reverence to the Most High. Right? But let me tell you where this type of headdress is coming from. This type of headdress is coming from the pits of hell. Now, how do I know? Because I was there. I was there, and the devil put one of them style headdress veil over my head because he wanted to initiate me as a witch. Yeah, this is another way witches dress. Right? And I've seen this in hell or in another dimension or in the spiritual realm, whatever you want to call it. This is how witches dress. It's another way. When Lucifer, Satan, the devil, Gadriel, whatever name the pervert goes by, when he's initiating them, right, he put this over their head. So this is where I see it. This is not of the Most High. Many people do it because they think it's reverence and they're covering their head. But understand that a lot of fashion comes from the pits of hell. A lot of fashion. And some of it looks so innocent. And that is why I keep telling people, fashion is another way how they used to spread their witchcraft. Music, food, fashion. What they use, another important tool that they use to spread their witchcraft. And then you see these females coming out and they're prophesying death. And they're saying people stealing prophecy from them. And they're saying people are going to fall. You got to understand that the Most High is not friendly with everybody. Not everybody that comes around with a platform, whether it is big, small, it doesn't matter. Not everyone is hearing from the Most High. And somehow people just can't comprehend that part. It don't matter how much tongues you're speaking in. It doesn't matter the crowd that you have. The Most High has a particular taste when it comes down to his prophets, especially when it comes down to his female prophets. And if some of you had met the Most High, you would have known his ways. And if some of you had met the devil or have any encounter with these entities, you wouldn't be too quick to come on these social media street to try and belittle people, to put them down and prophesy death. Because that is something that you don't play with. You don't come and prophesy death on people's life. Right? But let me give you a story. How I know that death is not from the Most High. A while back, this gentleman and I was having a conversation, and he's saying to me he's been to see a psychic. Because he believed in stuff like that, and the psychic told him that where he lives, someone is going to die. And he's saying to me that he really wants to move. But no sooner a few months passed by, and someone did die at the address. Now the point is to show you where the prophecy of death came from. It came from a psychic, right? She told him that death was coming to the address. Right? And that did turn up. It wasn't from the Most High. It was from a psychic. Right? People need to understand. Not everyone that comes to you that look the part and sound the part is really the part. The deception is real. And this type of headdress, I have seen it in the pit of hell. Right? It is not from the Most High. It's not his style. It's a devil's style. Right? Oh boy, I'm telling you, the deception is realer than real. Right? Oh boy, we need to pray and understand we wrestle not with flesh and blood. Wickedness in high places. People, open your eyes. Connect the dots. Do the research. The deception is real, right? The devil, the one they call Lucifer, Gadriel, Satan, is nothing to play with, right? He's a very intelligent being. He's very clever. These females, they are speaking to some entity, but the entities that they are communicating with is not of the Most High, right? It's not of the Most High. But a lot of them come out and say, thou saidst the Lord, right? Because they feel that they're doing something. Reminds me of the Bible verse about the 7 sons of Sceva, when they wanted to, some other men wanted to do what Paul was doing and rebuke demons and carry on. And the demon says, Jesus I know, Paul I know, but who are you? I think it's in the New Testament, Acts, somewhere in Acts in the New Testament. And that is such a telling story. Understand that these entities, they know who you are. They know who you are. Some of you are just court jesters. You are inserting yourself in a story that no one put you. No one send call you. No one ordain you. No one ask you to do a job. You are just a part of the crowd. Well, because you see someone doing it, you put yourself in it. You insert yourself. And because you sound the part and you look the part, people gravitate to you. It doesn't make you the part. The Most High did not call a lot of you out here that is out here prophesying death with this veil over your head as if you're holy and righteous. It is coming from the pits of hell. That is a way of witches wear this scarf. Witches dress like this. It's hard as hell to believe. But let me tell you something. When it comes on to demons, when it comes on to witches, when it comes on to the spiritual realm, that is what I know, and that is what I know very well. I've seen this way of dressing in the spiritual realm. Witches dress like this. We need to pray and say, glory be to the Most High.